In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, we're off to Silverstone. So here we are at Silverstone. It's really windy, of course it is, it's Silverstone, and yeah, revving away in the background is a Toyota Celica Supra Mk1. We didn't get those, that one has come all the way from America, has been featured in Retro Japanese magazine. I apologise for the bed hair this morning. We've also got the Pomeroy trophy stuff going on over there. We've got AC Cobras, Porsches, all sorts of exciting motor cars taking part in their own tests. But we're here for the Toyota thing, and obviously I'm here in a Skoda, so I've had to kind of hide the Skoda away from the Toyotas so I don't hurt the Toyota's feelings. So I'm going to go and get settled in, get registered in today's car, and yeah, see what unfolds. So this is going to be my steed for the day. Should we take a closer look? So this is a 1986 Toyota AE86, or as it was known in the UK, the Corolla Coupe. A car with a quite interesting history because the Corolla at this time was a front wheel drive, fairly ordinary saloon, or I believe there are estates, possibly a hatchback. But this sporty version is rear wheel drive with a longitudinal engine, so it's all a bit strange really. Its rear lights are looking familiar to you. They were shared with the Lotus Esprit, the facelift version by Peter Stevens, and also interesting is that Lotus had a hand in the suspension as well, which is why Toyota, a manufacturer not known for making the most exciting cars, was able to launch such a fantastic motor that soon gained a reputation for being one of the best handling cars ever. Oh, that looks like Alan Bradley of the Motoring Podcast turning up. But let's see what else we've got. We've got a couple of Supras. The Celica Supra. This was the first generation we got in the UK. This is the second generation Supra, when it was still looking a bit like a larger version of the Celica it was based on. But let's go and have a look at this American spec one with quite the exhaust on it. Very American rear lights. But yeah, I mean, it just proves that the car was very much produced with America in mind. Look at that American headlamp, so big 6-cylinder engine up front. So it's effectively a nose-stretched Celica. Lovely wheels. I mean, the interior is just pimping. That is pure Americana. So yeah, no secret what they were aiming for, really. Right, I've done signing on. I have some numbers to attach to my car, but we can just have a look. Little Saab. I'm going to assume that's a 2-stroke ringy-dingy. Gorgeous Alfa Romeo Spider. There goes an AC Cobra. Yeah, that sounds like how I feel this morning. We got a Ford Galaxy over there as well. So yeah, we should go and apply our numbers and get ready for scrutineering. This is feeling a very strange day in the world of hub nuts. Place bets now. How wonky are these going to be? Oh, now we're talking. All sorts of cars are taking part in the tests today, including this Crown Custom Estate. And that's a very early Toyota Carina E next to it. The first Toyota to be built in the UK. I mean, that's a more hub nut car, clearly, but these are fascinating anyway. Look at that Crown Custom. Space age interior going on. Look at the seats. They're metallic. Incredible. Very nice. Right, I think I'm going to go and warm my car up a bit, or at least sit in it, because it'll be warmer inside the car than it will be out here. But yeah, quite a mix of vehicles. So this event is put on by Toyota GB. This is the Parallel Pomeroy trophy. Sorry, I haven't really done any explanation yet. Nice Celica there. And it's parallel to the VSCC event. That's why there's lots of other fancy cars about, because that's an event for the vintage sports cars. Although it's open to a lot more besides as well. They don't restrict it just to vintage cars. So it being a Toyota do, there is hospitality, there is yeah, that's a fuel cell hydrogen car. Oh wow, might have to have a nose around that later. And yeah, they've got an interesting mix of vehicles here, including a very silly Igo. But for me, it's all about the AE86. Well, you know what? I reckon that's not too bad actually. I mean, obviously there's some bubbles because it's hub nut, but my steed is numbered. I think it might be time to go for scrutineering. It's quite a rorty car, this one, isn't it? So there's lots of blue, but you've also got odd rotary controls. So the wipers are a push and turn, which is slightly unusual as controls go. And then we've got a conventional stalk for the indicators, some random switch gear, typical Japanese sort of scattergun approach to just throw some switches. We've got dashboard illumination controlled by the headlamp switch. We've got, is that cassette storage? Oh, Toyota GB, that's amazing. We've even got, look, we've got the Eurythmics, so we can listen to some cassettes on the fantastic original cassette player. Auto reverse, so 5-speed gearbox, and yeah, a certain amount of space in the back. Interesting seat style. I'm having to make this review during the middle of what promises to be a challenging day, really. I've got a lot to do and a lot to try and capture and try and do magazine stuff as well. But there you go, look, 43,000 miles and a full tank of fuel. Thank you, Toyota. It's Bruce Hornsby and the range. You will notice I have been rebranded. Look, Toyota Gazoo Racing, which, given I follow their WRC exploits, I'm quite excited about that. Chris Meek driving for Toyota this year, I think. In fact, I think the next rally's going on this weekend, possibly. I will have to play catch up when I get home. This is just, so I'm saying, it's no sponsorship, but Red Bull Racing, or Red Bull TV, is actually where I watch my WRC. I quite like their coverage of it. They tend to do a detailed report of each day, which I quite like. It's just like the good old days. So thank you, Red Bull, for doing that. Right, we are now waiting to do the tests. There are only 3 tests, so I suspect there's going to be an awful lot of just sitting around today. But yeah, we shall see how we go. Last minute revision. Oh, where are you gone? There you go. There we go. To the left of V, to the right of V, left, right, left.
Okay, are you ready?
Right. Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
W, but you'll know about that this afternoon.
So yeah, I have no idea how good the brakes are. I've got to accelerate forward at this one, and then there's a box made up of 4 cones. I've got to stop within that box. So yeah, in a car I've never driven hard before, should be fun. Okay. Yep. Is that okay?
Okay, you go round and back to those 2 ladies there. They'll mark your score.
Thank you. Well, we seem to survive that without killing ourselves, so that's good. Oh, this one looks fun. We've got to accelerate up to D, then reverse back to B, and then go to E. Yeah, I'm just watching my mate Sam do it at the moment. Let's bring you around. You go reverse back to B, which is that one there, and then you got to accelerate and stop before the end. No, he's got it wrong. To the far double, to the nearest double,
Yep.
to the end.
No, far double to the nearest double, to the single,
Oh, okay.
back to the double, then to the end.
Oh, yeah. So D, up to D, back to B, stop, try C,
Yeah.
then come back again,
Yeah.
and then go to the end.
Yes. Perfect.
Right.
Cool. Are you ready? Yeah.
See if I can remember that.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, go!
Did I get it right?
I think you got several penalties there for not actually stopping in the right place.
Ah. Oh well. Yeah, didn't get that right either. I don't think I like these tests. Right, we'll go and have a bit of fun out on the road instead, I think. I've decided these tests are just not suitable for me. In other words, I'm crap at them. So this is the inner sanctum of Silverstone circuit. We're currently driving around the middle of it. You can see grandstands over that side. And we're just about to drive over the track itself. You know, Silverstone, home of the British Grand Prix. They've been racing here since 1948 or 49. I'm not sure exactly which year. But we should go out for a raz and come back in for the track parade. Just us hitting 60. It sounds a heck of a lot faster than it is. Brakes are certainly on the weak side, I'd say. You're pushing the understeer a bit there in the damp. I have to remember this is a 1.6 twin cam, but there's no turbo, so it sounds like we're going a million miles an hour and we're really not. So as I said earlier, Lotus had a hand in the handling. Look how quick, like how short the ratios are. The difference between 4th and 5th is nothing. There. Oh, nice car overtaking a lorry on my side of the road. The suspension's firm, but it's not uncomfortable, really. enjoy, and today these cars are massive collector's items. There's one of these for sale at the moment, mint condition, £27,500. Well, it was called the Corolla Coupe here. This version was sold as the Levin in Japan, and there was a hotter version with pop-up headlamps and a bit more excitement about it, the Sprinter Truno. That was the really entertaining one. Oh, it really wakes up above 4,500 revs. Maybe I'm not revving it enough. These early twin cam engines, BX16 valve is exactly the same. It doesn't wake up at all until 4,000 revs. Okay, yeah. Woo! Slow down. Yeah, that's how you do it. I've just noticed the red line doesn't really start until 7,000 revs. That's where the fun is. Yeah, this isn't a car for driving quickly round a car park. Oh. I'm finally getting to know this car. Because there's no power steering, you feel everything, every little hint of lack of grip, every bit of, oh, I'm pushing on a bit too much, just comes straight through the steering wheel. The steering is so beautifully weighted. What a car. Now I'm really starting to see what all the fuss is about. I mean, if you go to Ireland is full of these cars. They were never sold there. The Irish have just fallen in love with them since. There is a car you won't see every day. Alfa Romeo 2600. Look at the rear lights. Lovely. So we're formed up for the track parade. I'm behind an enormous Hilux, and we've got an IQ over there. Good chance to have a quick run down the line. I apologise for the wind noise, and look at some of the variety we got on offer here today. It's just a lovely mix of vehicles. MR2 there, another Prius hybrid, the Crown Custom. Listen to that. Just a gentle bit of fan noise. A better chance to appreciate the ridiculous interior. Wonderful. I think I'll be doing a feature on that car at some point. The latest Sprinter Truno. This is a replacement for my model.
Fair enough.
GT86s. We've got Corolla Coupe. That's a fantastic little thing. Supras, there's Mr. Skelton in his MR2. Get the roof off! MR2 Mark II. Here's the Supra again. Yeah. And we're getting ready for our run around the track. Look, we've even got a Corolla Verso complete with kiddie seats in the back of it. That was being driven with much gusto earlier. Very entertaining. Oh, there we go. Sam was obliged and got his roof off. Thank you, sir. That looks much better. Right, we've been waiting here for ages, but I think we might be about to go on. So we've been told no overtaking, so I'm going to be stuck behind a Hilux, but apparently we will be going fairly quickly, so we'll see what this translates into. Oh wow, I've found even more cassettes. 32 top chart hits from Yaz, Brother Beyond, Phil Collins, Salt and Pepper, Kim Wilde. And we've got 80 house hits featuring S Express. Wow. Now that's what I call music. This car is full of music. An original service record? Gosh. This is the original service record. Sorry, we're still waiting. I'm very bored. Yeah. Wow. Here we go. Get stuck behind a Hilux. This isn't quite matching up to my last experience here when we were doing very naughty speeds in an AC Cobra. I was a very scared passenger. To my right there, the new grid paddock, and indeed this is the start finish line for the Grand Prix races, I believe. I think I must do a track day. Toyota probably won't want me doing a track day in this. So nearly hit 80. It does make a bloody lovely noise, doesn't it? Once again, this is a driver's car that proves that there's more to a driver's car than power. There we go. That was a giggle. I think that was probably the end of our little play at Silverstone Circuit. Here's a closer look in the Celica Supra Mk1, and look at the condition.
Can they come around again?
Look at the graphic equaliser.
When they come around, they will be
That electronic tuner, separate cassette deck, a different world entirely. And it just so happens we've just been given the key. Oh, quick shift. So we shall put the clutch down for safety. It's not a BMW engine. Shut up, Mr. Commentator Man. Sounds meaty. We shall take her for a run. I shall just tidy my bag up. So smooth, so left-hand drive. All you Americans might even remember seeing these on the road. And the owner said, take it along here and give it some, so. I'm not sure what the ting was, but interesting nonetheless. But wow. Such torque. I mean, we're barely moving in second there. Maybe it's a ting for going over 3,000 revs. It probably doesn't like that. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Thank you to owner Daryl for letting me have a quick drive in it. How did I not know that the Toyota Celica Supra has a pantograph double arm windscreen wiper? Toyo Glide. Well, it's time for the afternoon loop of tests, and I'm hoping to do a little better this afternoon. We'll start with a slalom, which I have no memory of doing it like that this morning, but I did get a fail, but I think I stopped in the wrong place, so we'll see if I do any better this time. I do struggle with this visualization of stuff, so there we go, I'm making excuses already.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was better.
Afternoon.
Hello?
As before, the flag is for the team. You rev it and drop the clutch when you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah, great. So round you go and get your times from the ladies. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Right, go. Well done.
Yeah, I didn't get it right this
Yeah,
time.
that's clean, that's good.
Oh,
Not quite the fastest, but pretty good, that.
thank you. Apparently that was quite a good time. That's not bad. The key is the one of the marshals told me tilt your mirrors down, and that was great advice because then you can see exactly where the cones are. And there we go. My day with the Toyota AE86 even is over. Thanks Toyota, that's been a jolly good laugh. So go and park next to the Carina E, I think. I was definitely doing better on the afternoon loop. That's two things, that's familiarity and also not morning. There we go. For what it matters, I shall hand my scores in. At least it's better than this morning's debacle. Look, no W's. Oh, well, we're done. And I just got presented with this. I think I finished 4th or 5th, which, given how many entries there were, around 30. I don't think that's too bad. Oh, wow, it's even got my name on it. That's extraordinary. Thank you Toyota and the Vintage Sports Car Club. I've been to moments where I've despaired today, moments when I think I was merely very tired, yeah, that's a lovely thing to have. Oh, can't wait to have my first cup of tea in that. and I've got my Mirai information, so I can try and do something about that. But the main thing to do is go home. We're about 3 hours from home, and I'm going to get somewhere to home, have food, and that'll be the end of that. So now I've got the drive of shame, because I have to drive my car, my Skoda, through the world of Toyotas. So I'm just going to spin the camera around to give you one last view. Here we go then. Back to Wales. Oh, the world of Toyotas. It's been a really pleasant day. Oh, they're just trying to get the winning cars in. That's it, quite a mix of cars really. And a splendid day was had at Silverstone circuit. And we're back here for Jap Fest on the 5th of May. If you fancy coming along, I'll be working on the retro Japanese stand. Having a really tough day. Well, not tough, just busy. We shall wait for the MGB GT because it has a front spoiler. And a little Triumph TR3A coming through as well. Not that, it's an Alfa Romeo, this one. As everyone makes their way home. So that was our day out at the Pomeroy Trophy. I'm sorry there was no footage of the other trophy. I mean, it was all a bit focused on what we were up to, but that's kind of where I was. There was lots of other cars going around the track, lots of tests going on. So it's quite an action-packed day, and it turns out tickets are free. You can just turn up and come and watch. Remarkable. I guess most people don't want to bother this time of year. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I shall see you in a future video. Farewell. It's a lovely old thing, but because it's an old thing, I don't know what it is. What is it? I still don't know what that was.